while the band sets up for the Past Review to perform National Emblem. Once again, here are the Herald Trumpets and Auld Lang Syne.
My name is Kyle Luck. I'm the director of bands here at Pasadena City College, and I appreciate giving us a few moments here. I'd like to just take a couple moments here to talk about Ela. I know that it was mentioned here that we're dedicating our performance to her. It's very rare for this band to have a 9th grader make it. In fact, we only have 2 that are in this band this year. The band's comprised of current Lancer Band college students and auditioned high school students that must be in their music program. And you can imagine with almost 500 students auditioning, it's very rare that 9th graders make it into this ensemble. And I had the distinct pleasure of getting to know Ela. She was in this group as a 9th grader in March in her 10th grade year and 11th grade year. And as you heard earlier, she passed away back in May. And of course, this would have been her senior year and her 4th year. And it's very rare that a student would be able to do this group 4 years. And so we wanted to take a chance, not to make this necessarily a solemn event, but a reason to rejoice in her contributions and acknowledge the many things that she's done here and her wonderful accomplishments. And I'm very grateful that her family's here today, that we could perform for them. And in this tribute, I'd like to acknowledge Ela's mother, Larissa, and her father, Teodi, who are here in our audience here. And also 2 of her sisters are here, Theo and Leora. Ela was the personification of determination. I didn't know this until Ela's mother had sent me a note some time back explaining that the day after, or the day before her audition as a 9th grader, she was just released from the hospital. And she was determined to do this parade, and nothing would keep her from succeeding in that goal. And she was only 90 pounds and carried a 25-pound instrument. I actually marched the xylophone my first year and barely made it to the end, but nothing was going to stop Ela. She had that kind of strength, and I know she was she had a great faith, a very deep religious faith that I know gave her the strength to do the many things that she set her mind and heart on doing. I'd like to now, in her honor, our Herald Trumpeters, under the direction of Kevin Brown, will perform a very special chorale in her honor that was composed by Kevin entitled Nearer to Thee. volunteer Herald Trumpets. We're going to go ahead and have the band exit the field so they can be ready for their passing review performance. We have many other bands. Thank you for coming out today in this weather and to be here for us to perform for you. I read to the students the other day one of my favorite poems that sort of came across. I was listening to the radio by Linda Ellis called The Dash. And some of you may be familiar with that poem, but if you're not, basically when you look at the poem's theme is when you look at a tombstone and you see somebody's birth date and you see their day of their passing, you'll notice that there's a dash between those two dates. And really, that's the important part. It's not the day we're born and the day we pass. It's that dash represents our lives. And I want to thank the Aquino family for allowing Ela to be a part of my dash and our Honor Band's family's dash, and that we are a part of hers. I'd like to present to you a few items here. Obviously, we're going to maintain her spot in the block this year throughout the parade, because we know that she's with us today in spirit. She'll be with us on January 1st. We have these roses up here. Our drum major Esteban de Leon, who marched with Ela in the percussion section last 2 years, as a high school student and then as a college student. Esteban would like to present these roses to Mrs. Aquino. And we've decided that we're going to be retiring Ela's Shako. This is the Shako that she wore the last 2 Rose Parades, in the 2009 and 2010 Rose Parade. And she was the last person to ever wear the Shako. And we've been inscribed on here, Ela Aquino, forever in our hearts. Turner Rose's Honor Band, 2008, 2009, 2010. She will forever be in our hearts. Thank you.
As a fellow band director, I don't know how a band director lives through that. And as I mentioned, we had 3 young ladies pass away this year. It's like losing one of your own children. So Kyle, that was done with lots of class. To the Aquino family, all of our hearts go out to you.